What's up, everybody? GeauxBurns climbing back up onto my podium, as with tradition with almost every Sunday. Time for a rant on Grand Theft Auto Online. Now, with these rants, I try to play it down the middle. I talk about the pros of this subject or that subject, I talk about the cons, and of course, we try and come up with some solutions. And today is no exception, and hopefully one day Rockstar will fix all the things I ran about, and I'll have nothing left to complain or bitch about. But until that day, the rant videos will continue. Just kidding. Alright, so this rant video is actually about something that I like in the game. It's a feature that I think was brilliant. A great addition to Grand Theft Auto 5 and Grand Theft Auto Online. Of course, I'm talking about the weapon wheel. Yes! Love the weapon wheel, which of course was first featured in Red Dead Redemption back in 2010, and in Grand Theft Auto 4, San Andreas, Vice City, Grand Theft Auto 3, the weapon selection, to be honest, sucked. It was horrible. You had to basically, I guess, use your triggers or use the buttons, the LB, RB, on the Xbox 360 to basically cycle through your options. You couldn't just pull up a weapon wheel like we can in Red Dead Redemption and Grand Theft Auto 5 and Grand Theft Auto Online and select a specific weapon of your choosing. You couldn't do that back in the day, but thanks to Rockstar, we can now with the weapon wheel. And I love the weapon wheel, but there is some minor issues that I happen to have with it. I know. I can't always be happy, can I? Well, everything has to have something wrong with it, GeauxBurns. Every little thing. You always have to rain on the parade. I get it. All right, so the two things we're going to talk about is memory regarding the weapon wheel and the weapons themselves. Okay, so here's my issue. Look at the weapon wheel. I do not use these weapons as my primary weapons. All right, so the pistol, for example, I always use the AP pistol. And over here in the machine gun section, the combat MG. Over here, the bullpup rifle. Then the heavy sniper, then the assault shotgun, and I just pick out one of these at random. So that's not really a big issue over here. Sometimes I use the minigun, sometimes I use an RPG, but that's my concern though. Okay, over here in the melee section, the hatchet, I love using the hatchet, of course, grenades or sticky bombs. But every time I come back into Grand Theft Auto Online, every single time I have to go through my weapon wheel and put up the weapons that I prefer using. It's not a game breaker, it's not a big deal, but it can be somewhat annoying. Now, I have two solutions for this. First off, I would really like it if Rockstar would actually do something to where it was automatically selected. See, oh, look at all these rifles I have. I would love to be able to either store them in an armory, a gun safe, or take the rifles, machine guns, pistols that I do not want, down the ammunition, and maybe get half my money back. Selling off the heavy shotgun, the marksman rifle, all those other freaking pistols I never use. It would be nice to get a few bucks back and just do away with the clutter on the weapons wheel because it's crazy. Well, you can take vehicles that you either buy legitimately off the websites or steal, acquire the old-fashioned way, to what is that place called? Oh, that's right, Los Santos Customs. And you can sell most of the vehicles in the game, with a few exceptions, those of which that are considered to be hot. You cannot sell those, but a lot of the cars in the game you can sell back to Los Santos Customs, especially those that you actually purchased off the two websites. Now, we're going into my high-end apartment, and this is where I think they could go ahead and put the armory, is right here. Right there. See that? Hold on, go back over there, Janine. I want to show these guys this. See this? That was included when they updated Grand Theft Auto Online Heist, and it really doesn't do anything. Wouldn't that be an awesome spot for us to put our weapons? You come over here, you maybe press down on the D-pad, and it allows you the option to store, say, 10 weapons, or all your weapons, the ones you don't wish to use. It would be nice if I could get that ammo as well, but it's just props. Oh, well. I mean, that would be a sweet spot. Maybe Rockstar is planning on doing that eventually. I honestly don't know, but I just think it would be really cool if we had a gun safe or an armory in our high-end apartments so we could just put the weapons away that we do not use. That would make things a lot easier on the weapons wheel so we wouldn't have to cycle through all the rifles, all the shotguns, and all the pistols that we happen to own. Or we can go with the other option Rockstar and that's just sell the ones we do not no longer wish to keep, or both. I like both options because some weapons, like my Tommy gun, my GeauxBurns, I don't really use it, but I don't want to sell it because it was limited edition. But sometimes I would like just to be able to put it over there in the armory, in the gun safe, and just leave it there. Now, this is all about convenience, okay? So that's the big issue here because Rockstar has actually done a lot of things to improve the game to make it more convenient for us. Obviously, the garages. We used to only have one 10-car garage. Now we can have up to 3, which is 30 cars. But when we only had one 10-car garage, we could not move the vehicles around to our heart's content. We had to be happy where the cars were. But once they added two-car garages, then we could kind of sort of move the vehicles around back and forth between the two garages. But then Rockstar added this feature in the back of the garage, vehicle management, which is awesome, by the way, allowing you to go in your garage and move your vehicles to your heart's content. Okay, so for example, let's find one. Okay, let's see, the Monroe and... Okay, the Monroe, we're going to pick up the Monroe, and we'll see what other one. I don't know why I'm doing this. Okay, so the body. Let's go back down to the body. We're going to switch them. See, that's convenience. It really doesn't make the game better or worse. It's just a convenient feature that we have in Grand Theft Auto Online, the ability to move around the vehicles to our heart's content, to make the garage look the way we want it to look. Convenience. I'll show you another prime example of convenience. The new 10 wardrobe categories that we have, allowing us to have 10 storable wardrobes. It's convenience because there's several outfits that we can now choose from for our character to switch between, which that was also included with the heist update. So yeah, once again, another prime example of Rockstar catering to the convenience for the gamers. So I don't see why they couldn't make the weapon wheel a lot more convenient for those of us who want to be convenient. Same thing goes with the ability for us to have up to 10 extra armors on us, super heavy armor, because that's convenient in a firefighter when you're doing heists or whenever you need some snacks, you already have them handy. Let me know below in the comment section, is there anything about Grand Theft Auto Online that I have not ranted about yet that you would like me to rant about? If so, let me know below, and if I like it, guess what? I'm going to rant about it. Hell yeah. And let me know what your 2 cents are about the weapons wheel. Do you love it like I do? Or do you think we should go back to what we had back in the day? Grand Theft Auto 4. All signs point to... No, right, Janine? Right.